Hi, my name is Carla. I'm a registered nurse, and for today we're going to be doing pediatric safe dosage range calculations, but we're specifically going to be focusing on only if the dosage prescribed by the provider is safe. So with this problem, it says the doctor orders ampicillin 275 milligrams QID 4 times a day, and the child weighs 20 kilograms. The pharmacy tells you that the drug can be given safely at 50 to 60 milligrams per kilogram per day. The question says, is the dose ordered safe for this child? So for this problem, we're not going to be figuring out the ranges, meaning the highs and the lows. We're instead only going to be focusing on if the dose ordered is safe, meaning did the doctor overdose or underdose, or are they within those safe parameters? Those safe parameters given are 50 to 60 milligrams per day. So that is our parameters that we're trying to fit within, that we're hoping the doctor's order fits within. So to figure out this problem, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to figure out milligram per kilogram per day using the order that the doctor gave, those 275 milligrams QID. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to solve by using milligram per kilogram per day as the answer that I'm trying to solve for. If you want to see, though, a problem using the highs and the lows, finding the ranges, you will see that in the description, that video, how to solve that, or at the end of this video. But for now, we're just trying to figure out the safe dose. So I'm putting equals milligram per kilogram per day because that's what I'm trying to solve for. I'm trying to fit within these parameters that I mentioned earlier. So to do that, do I see anything in the equation that uses milligrams per kilogram per day? Yeah, I see 275 milligrams QID 4 times a day, and I see 20 kilograms. I am not going to use those 50 to 60 milligrams per kilogram per day. That is my baseline. That is essentially what I'm using as my guide to see if I fit within those parameters, but I will not use it to solve this problem. That is just my guideline. That is just for me to compare at the very end when I solve this problem. But I will be using those 275 milligrams QID and those 20 kilograms. So those 275 milligrams QID, that is not per day. That is per dose. The reason that this is per dose is because I am going to give 275 milligrams every dose, and I'm doing that QID, meaning 4 times a day. So 275, 275, 275, 275. You get the point. So this is 275 milligrams per dose. I can use that for my problem, because I know 275 milligrams per dose, I can eventually convert that to day. So I'm going to plug that in, making sure that I put those 275 milligrams in my numerator. Why? Because my answer requires me to put it in the numerator. So 275 milligrams per dose, we said. Now to get rid of those doses, I know that QID is 4 doses in 1 day. So 1 day equals 4 doses. I'm going to write that conversion up here just as a reference. So 1 day equals 4 doses. I can now use this unit conversion to help cancel out. So I'm going to plug this in, making sure that I put those 4 doses in the numerator. Why? Because in order for me to be able to cancel out doses, I need to make sure I have the same unit on the top in the numerator and in the bottom, the denominator. So 4 doses, and we said 1 day equals 1 day. So now I can cancel out those doses. Everything's looking great so far. Now I have milligrams in my numerator, just like I need in the answer. And I have days in my denominator, just like I need. The only thing missing now is those kilograms. Thankfully, we have those kilograms already in the question. You see 20 kilograms. That's the patient's weight. We need that. So I'm going to put those kilograms in the denominator. Again, we need those kilograms in the denominator. So 20 kilograms in my denominator. Everything is matching so far. Everything looks great. So let's get the calculator out. 275 times 4, 1100 divided by 20, and I get 55. So 55 is my answer. 55 milligrams per kilogram per day. Now, the last and final step is to figure out if those 55 milligrams per kilogram are within those safe parameters that we talked about, those provided safe parameters. So does 55 fit within those 50 to 60 milligrams per kilogram per day? It does. That means that the doctor's order is within safe parameters for this child's weight of 20 kilograms. If you want to see a problem just like this solved, but using those ranges that I mentioned earlier, the highs and the lows, go ahead and check out this video or check in the description below for the link, and I will see you in that video.